All right, I'm at a loss for words. Bloody hell, Mike. Oh, we lost a good one, boys. We lost a good one. Samoa Joe, released by WWE. Nobody has ever made an impact like Joe. Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, The Rock, Samoa Joe. That's my Mount Rushmore of wrestling. Damn it all to hell. Dave Meltzer. Please tell me what to think, Dave. Die. Samoa Joe, folks, released. Once again, my apologies, folks. Where's my head at there? Was reading some of that wrestling news. Samoa Joe got released again, folks. Again. Samoa Joe released the first time they brought him back. Didn't they give him the belt on NXT and his health was too poor? So they took the belt off him, or did they give him the belt before he got released? I don't know. It was a big, boring fail, folks. Put the belt on him. Poor health. Had to give up the championship or whatever. It's too old, folks. It is what it is. You know, he was in Impact Wrestling or whatever for way too long. WWE brought him in. Triple H was a fan of him or whatever. They still gave him high profile matches against Brock Lesnar, stuff like this. Was Joe good enough to be a world champ? No, you know what I mean. When you have Brock Lesnar main eventing big pay-per-views, bringing in a bunch of money, it might have been fun for Joe to win, or something. But when you think about it, like Triple H says, what's best for business? Should an old, washed up Samoa Joe beat Lesnar? You know what I mean? So, I think WWE treated him good enough for a guy that was, old and fat and all of that. I think he had a good run. They treated him with respect or whatever. A lot of guys get a lot less than that. You know what I mean? Um, they got rid of him again, folks. I mean, old, like I said, washed up or whatever. He keeps getting injured. They had him on commentary. He's not very good. You know what I mean? His voice isn't really clear and exciting when he's on commentary. A little bland, boring, and stiff. You know what I mean? They could keep him backstage. But how many backstage people do they need? You know what I mean? They have Shawn Michaels. They have some of the best wrestlers of all time backstage. Do they need Samoa Joe? You know what I mean? Not really there. Unless he wants to be a referee or something. I don't know. But he might be too fat to be referee then. In AEW, he can maybe get a second chance or third or fourth chance at wrestling life. He can compete for the TBS championship or something like this. He'll do great in catering, folks. with the rest of them. Back up the truck. Samoa Joe's here. There. Joe's hungry this week. There. Imagine having to feed all these people in catering. Big Show. Samoa Joe. You know what I mean? These fat, washed up men, they're sitting around and catering. You got Jake the Snake back there smoking crack there. Hey guys, how you doing? It's a hell of a party backstage at catering, folks. I mean, so maybe Samoa Joe could go there. They could play poker backstage or something. Poker night or whatever. The winner gets 5 minutes with Tony in the shower or something. I don't know how they do it there. But so Samoa Joe's gone, folks. Enough with the charity. I guess McMahon is done just paying a bunch of useless talent and old washed up talent. You know what I mean? He could go to AEW and maybe, hey, he can do non-scripted promos. They're going to be very exciting, like in TNA when he used to scream for no reason. There, I'm Samoa Joe. We're going to have a match next week. It's going to be fun to see this, folks. Joe screaming for nothing, eating pancake or whatever there. Samoa Joe against Hangman Page. Big money, I mean. What about Samoa Joe? What about Chicago? They can have a Ring of Honor reunion there, Punk against Samoa Joe or something. They can pretend it was a big deal. This was a big indie match 20 years ago, and we're going to redo it. Punk versus Joe. This is exciting. It is I, Samoa Joe, Dragon. You and I, we need to have another match like we used to do in Ring of Honor. Do you want to wrestle, Brian? That's a match! You and me, Brian. Folks, I mean, add some 65-year-old Japanese in this, folks. You have a hell of a party. I mean, the future's bright. Bright future! So bright! Alright, folks, Samoa Joe, I mean, what can you say? Until next time, peace!